From having enough of Lil Dicky stealing his jokes,
That show steals so many of my jokes,
to simply breaking character and having a good laugh at Chris D'Elia's desperate attempt to defame him.
Listening to the King and the Sting. Come on over to the Congratulations podcast.
Here are 10 times Theo Von broke character.
That's probably stole it
people
from him.
steal all my shit. Lil Dicky,
Yeah,
everybody steals
maybe
my
Shane.
shit.
Have you
Lil
told
Dicky
that
steals
story?
your shit?
That
Have
show
you-
steals so many of my jokes, man. It's crazy.
Like the show Dave?
Actually?
Yeah.
Damn.
That's
What's
fucked up.
one joke that you've seen that you're like, that's mine?
Too many.
All right, fair enough.
Wait, that's the Little Dicky show?
Yep,
Yeah.
Dave.
He's stealing your jokes.
I don't know I don't know what's going on, but they got a lot of barred content up in that bitch. I'll say that.
Huh.
But that's all right.
So you hate him?
I don't know him, but I know I don't borrow his shit.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Okay.
You know it's serious when someone like Theo gets mad at something, because that guy almost never loses his cool. And guess what? People agree. Damn, this is the first time I'm seeing Theo legit pissed. So I think this is everyone's first time seeing this angel of a man get mad. Damn.
Is being a rapist one of the problems?
Oh, okay, sorry.
You said it like before he got scurvy.
Yeah, bro, sorry, bro. I did. But yeah, what was he like before that, man?
Right. I don't know. He comedically, like, he has some works comedically that you could put up there in the pantheon of joke telling.
Oh,
Just,
yeah. He had so many albums when I was a kid that like our parents would play in the car, stuff like that.
Right. And he spent a good portion of his televised career really making black men and black families look really good in a time when that was not a popular thing to do. None of that supersedes rapist.
No.
But yeah, I was glad to not be a fan of his just because, you know, we liked Richard Pryor and you had to kind of like, which way?
Theo asked if Kat met Bill Cosby before his problems, and Kat wasted no time clarifying, leaving Theo laughing in pure shock.
Oh, I also want to talk about this one more thing before we go. So Theo, my buddy, my arch nemesis on this podcast thing, made fun of me for canceling a show because
you did.
Because I couldn't get there. Literally couldn't get there.
And you know what? Actually, let me say this, man. I will never cancel a show.
Cool.
Here's
Done.
what things
That's
I won't.
That's a great soundbite. That's a great soundbite.
I see what he's doing here.
I have some news for you. Theo didn't cancel his show. Theo canceled his whole European tour a week before it happened because he got a movie. So not only did he do what he said he would never do, he's doing the same thing I'm doing.
I would never do that. What he's doing.
Who's the stepdad now? And who's the real daddy?
Dude, he was... Oh, is he okay? Yeah, so I want to respond to that Chris D'Elia. You know him, and he's really... My God, dude, if you've ever had something just... If you ever had your shadow... Sometimes you'll see if you're standing outside and you look next to yourself, there's something real dark right there. And that's not this isn't a racial thing or anything, it's your shadow. And if you ever seen your shadow, sometimes if you look over real fast, you'll see it, doing something naughty. Maybe looking at a nudie magazine or, doing one of them clove cigarette. Or doing something real nasty or something, or touching his little dark little wiener. And that's Chris D'Elia right there. He lives on the north side of a tree. You know what I'm saying? He's the dark art. And he's a dark art man. And he came at me, brother. He came at me. And I want to talk about that. Okay, that's enough. First of all, Chris D'Elia wears deodorant on his whole arm, okay? So people should know that he starts at the wrist with the stick and brings it all the way up to the pit. So that right there, that's something. Yeah, and I want to say this. Has Chris D'Elia ever eaten a egg sandwich? That he cooked the egg on the top of a hot Ford? Has he? No. Have I? Yes. Has Chris D'Elia ever battled rare diseases and beat them or tied them even? No. But have I done it? Yes. Has Chris D'Elia ever fought a guy in a sharp dragon suit outside of a J.C. Penney's when he was younger and beat the guy, 2-1 rounds? No. But have I done it? Yes. Is Chris D'Elia a gated community gangster? Yes, he.
Not gonna lie, Theo looked furious at the start. Then bro just started exposing him. And his usual self still made people laugh, even when taking criticism. Someone commented, Chris Daly wears deodorant on his whole arm. Ha 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 ha.
No, they had a lot of the black girls in our town and stuff would get knocked up by the black guys at a young age.
Yeah.
So all of our black girls disappeared at around 13 years old and got pregnant.
Yeah, and they come back
area.
and they're different.
And then they
now.
come back and they're just different, or they just like, they have a child now, or they have like baby milk on their shoulder or whatever. And also I think they had to defend themselves against black dudes in their town or whatever that were like trying to, get with them when they were young.
Yeah.
So I think they were more into the whole like communicating with guys nature. So I think like a lot of times they would they were just more advanced. Like the black kids in our school were more sexually advanced. They just had sex earlier and stuff.
Yeah,
so I think that was intimidating. The black girls were intimidating because they had more experience.
Yeah, it's funny. Sometimes you talk to a black guy, he's like, I got head when I was 10. And you're like, what? Like, you're like, for real?
Yeah,
Like,
sorry, dude.
So it's okay.
This place just went out of business. We're good.
It's true. You do hear that a lot. You're not wrong.
Sorry. Yeah.
You're fine. It is crazy.
Matt McCusker hit Theo Von with a joke so wild, he turned his drink into a spit-take masterpiece.
Like we had a bus driver, dude. He picked us up one day and he didn't even take us to fucking school, bro. This dude Milford, he just drove us around. And about 30 minutes into it, we're like, fuck, we ain't even going to school, bro. We were just on
taking y'all to do something weird. That's what he was about to take
no,
y'all.
he was just driving. I think he's trying to stay away from his wife.
Really?
And I think he.
But why not just take y'all to school and then he
I
drive
don't
by
know, bro.
himself?
That wasn't on his mind, man. He had different shit on his mind. And look,
His name is Milford?
His name is Milford,
Yeah,
bro.
that sounds like some Milford shit.
And he had a mixed child. He had a mixed child named Boogie. And because he pretended like it was him and his white wife's child, but they had a black lady named Tilly that sweeped out his school bus.
No, hold up. Hold the fuck
And
up.
they had a
Hey,
child.
hold the whole story. A black lady named Tilly?
Yeah.
Tilly.
Tilly.
That's some shit back in slave
I mean,
days.
look, bro, no.
Mildred Tilly and who? Boofer?
No. Milford.
Booger? No. Milford Tilly and what was the nigga name? The little nigga?
Boogie.
Look at you. I got you.
Theo's wild bus driver tale took a left turn when Drusky called Tilly a slave name, sending the whole conversation off the rails.
You have a favorite statue?
Can't say I do.
You got to have one, man. You should get one. I'll tell you a couple of mine. You're welcome to borrow it if you need it. There's one in, there was the tallest Bob Hope statue. And that was in Duran, I believe it was Duran, Illinois. Can you look that up, actually? Do you mind, Riley Mel? Hate to put you to work there, but you got to do something, Tallest Bob Hope statue. 11 more people smoking crack near you. And you're just wondering how it all financially made sense. What do you have, a tallest Bob Hope statue? Any information?
Oh, you wanted Bob Hope. I looked up the Statue of Hope in Friendship, Indiana.
Oh, okay. What is that?
It is A private memorial or monument displayed in a graveyard or cemetery. Hope is one of the 7 virtues of the Christian religion. So it's literally just about hope.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Not Bob Hope, but...
Okay. Well, that's close enough, man. If you get that Bob Hope intel, let us know. Riley Mel, you got any information on that Bob Hope statue?
I do. So, it says that Bob Hope may be something of a forgotten figure, as a Los Angeles Times writer said in a November 29th story about a new biography on the late comedian, Hope, entertainer of the century.
Okay, what about the statue, Bubba?
There is a 9-foot, 5-inch tall fiberglass and cement statue that has stood for 34 years in Rockford.
Rockford, Illinois.
Yes, sir.
Wow. Yeah, man, that's beautiful. Now, that's something you see different places, small towns like to do that.
It looked like Riley was doing this on purpose, and Theo was about to throw something at him. Somebody even repeated what he said to him. Hate to put you to work there, but you gotta do something. LMFAO.
I was probably at 200. I was doing too much.
You did 200 push-ups?
Yeah. Yeah, and tore the cuffs both at the
Damn, you ripped both them bitches, man. God damn, boy, you better fucking pull up at a Jiffy Lube and get well, buddy.
I understand the guy I'm going against, because the way it worked is you could do as many as you wanted. When you stop, it's my go, and I got a match. You know what I mean? So
you took it to the limits, huh?
He was a horse.
You took it to the limits, man. Yeah, maybe you could probably...
Cat Williams' pickup competition went so far, even his friend had to tap out like, bro, this ain't the Olympics.
Space, I want to talk about something that has been tough for... I want to talk about something. Our podcast was defrauded. We were stolen from. We were taken advantage of. A lot of ways to say it. The company that did it is Cast Media, and the man that did it is Colin Thompson. And I'm going to put his picture in here. It's, I don't know exactly how to say this. I'm going to do my best. We're part of a larger group of podcasts that were stolen from, right? We were in total, just between talking with folks, there's up to $4 million that I know of that people were taking advantage of. We're in the 6 figures. I know of podcasts that are in the 7 figures. And Colin Thompson, that's his name. I want to say his name so you know it. People get taken advantage of a lot in business, and businesses use tactics and stuff to hide themselves. And they'll use bankruptcy or the threat of this or that, and he may get my money. That's okay. I'm fortunate that I can still have touring and that I can take care of myself. But you fuck with the wrong rat, Colin. I'll tell you that, bro.
The time Theo was furious because of Cast Media defrauding his and several other podcasts. One guy even said, "You fucked with the wrong rat, brother." My heart dropped. I don't think I've even seen Theo this furious before.
Were you breech birth, Riley?
I was not.
All right, man. Well, there's different ways to do it. Let's get into the episode. Yeah. Did you have any birth defects or anything like that?
Can't say I have. I'm a musician, like I said.
But no, when you were born, were you missing anything? Did you have any birth defects?
Dang, dude, I'm not sure. I don't think so.
Okay, so straight up full birth.
Yeah.
Wow, must be nice, man.
Not Theo straight up roasting Riley as a baby.
Hey guys, just got out of the shower, don't have much time. Obviously, I'm a very busy man, but I heard about your new bullshit segment or whatever it's called. Describe your tattoo or whatever kind of catchy thing you call it. But anyway, I have tattoos, and I got them right here, and that's for the man on fire. And I got them when I was 37 because I wanted to get them because I got them at that age because I never wanted to get them when I was younger because I thought I would regret them. Much like you guys definitely regret doing this podcast together. You absolutely do. I know you do. You guys both regret that you have to do this podcast now because of the money. You're not doing it because you want to. You're doing it because of the money, and that's fine. But it's a cash grab at this point. Unlike my podcast, congratulations. This is straight from the soul. And I do it because it's straight from the soul. So guys, stop listening to the king and the sting. And come on over to the congratulations podcast.
Okay?
When Chris Daly was so jealous that he decided to look like a desperate ex and defame Theo's podcast, telling people not to watch them and come over to his podcast. Unbelievable.
Oh my God.
Thanks, Delete.
Oh my god. Oh, that's so good.
First of all, how did this goon, okay, infiltrate our airwaves?
Young Nicholas.
Oh, first, also, I want to let you guys know that this video submission was brought to you by the Cash App.
He not only made Theo, but all of them to break character and have a good laugh about how dumb Chris looked. We love a calm king. That's all for today. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.